This is my Airstar Mongoose that I've been refurbishing. When I got this thing back in September, it was just a plain Jane black helicopter. I mean, everything on it. The skids were black, belly plate was black, the side frames were black, the Zimmerman style muffler was black, the entire tail boom was very rough looking black, and a bunch of nicks and things wrong with it. And the tail boom supports were black, the horizontal stabilizer was black, the tail guard, tail skid was black, and it was really a plain Jane looking Airstar International helicopter. And this is surprising to me because the whole concept behind Airstar is that they bought rights from Vario, and they utilized their clutch bell pulley belt drive system, and that's pretty ingenious because unlike other helicopters where you have, you know, the engine flipped the other way with the gear on top going into your main drive gear, instead of all of those vibrations going into your main gear, your rotor system, all throughout your frame, those vibrations are dampened in the belt. The vibrations kind of are left in the belt, and I mean, you're never going to get rid of all the vibrations with a two-stroke engine, because they only have the one piston. So, you know, that's always going to be a challenge. So right now, with the blades folded back and without the engine, this helicopter is very tail heavy. This engine was originally a Zenoa G290, and it looked like a clean engine. I didn't really know much or anything about it, but with all my gasser helicopters, I always like to send them to Al at BH Hansen up in Pennsylvania. And the problem with the G290 engine is it vibrates very badly. Like the smaller G270 is not quite as bad. The G240, and you just take the first two numbers on those, and that's how many cc's that engine is. So the G290 is a 29 cc engine, and Al does a really nice job of you know, packing the engines and you know, putting things in it to protect the engine during shipment. So I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet. So he actually upgraded this 29cc engine G290 to a max 300. So he took out the original crank, he put in a larger crank, and he will map, blueprint the engine. Sometimes he'll port the engine, he'll put a lighter piston in there, which greatly reduces your vibrations. So I'm going to go ahead and get this engine unpacked, and you know, start the process of getting it installed in the helicopter. It'd be nice to finally have the engine in, because not having the engine in there really does mess up its center of gravity. And again, when I first got this helicopter, like I said, I was surprised because it was just totally blacked out. And it's just counterintuitive to Airstar International, because normally, well, the whole idea, the whole concept and principle behind Airstar International is they took a good design by Vario. They had the Vario Benzin Acrobatic helicopter, and you know, with the belt drive on the bottom. And this gentleman from Eastern Europe, his name is Joseph with an F, so it's Josef. He started Airstar International, and he knew Americans like to have choice and variety. So he created Airstar International, and this engine does fit in here. You just have to have the right angle. I'm going to be replacing this muffler with the other muffler, so I'm going to just go ahead and take that off if I can find the right size driver. It's a pretty big one. That was like really big.